All right, so see if you can solve this based off of the previous lesson. Very similar. Instead of integers, we just have some decimals. Pause the video, try it yourself, then we'll review. All right, how did you do? Now remember, there's a couple ways you could do this. Okay, you could decide to say, you know what, I'm going to use the distributive property, and I'm going to multiply -3.25 by everything on the inside of this parentheses. Okay, now that means I would have -3.25x, right? Because I did -3.25 times x, so that's that one. And then it's very tricky though. We would have a positive, so a plus, okay? And then if we did 3.25 times 4, we'll get 13. Okay, so the distributive property can be tricky because this is a negative, so it's going to change both signs. So the x was positive, then it became negative, and then it was a minus, but then it became a plus. And then it would equal -12. So you could do that, and then you could solve this as a two-step equation. But let's make our lives a little bit easier. Okay, so what what are you going to do first to solve this? All right, so with two-step equations, right, we want to get rid of the -4, but it's different now because there's a parentheses around x minus 4. So we want to get rid of everything that's furthest away. And I know -3.25 is kind of close to x, but we want to go opposite orders of operation. So the -4 is inside the parentheses. So we would do parentheses first if we're doing orders of operation, but remember we're doing everything backwards. So we're going to get rid of the -3.25. So we're going to divide by -3.25, right? Negative. We want to get rid of the negative sign as well. So what we do to one side, we got to do to the other side. So we're going to do 12 or -12 divided by 3.25, and that's going to get us a really long decimal number. So if we plug this in our calculator, we're going to get a number that looks like this. It's going to be 3.6923076, and it will probably keep on going forever. So we do not want to be dealing with this number. So don't use that. Don't even try to round it. We're going to have to keep this as a fraction. So we have x minus 4 on the right side, on the left side, and then on the right side we have 12 over 3.25. Now notice what I did. I got rid the negatives cancel out, so this would be positive. Okay, so now we got to change this to a fraction that we can work with. Okay, before we try to do something, try to get rid of that 4, right? So we need to change this fraction. What we're going to do is we're going to move the decimal. We're going to clear the decimals. If I move this 2 places to the right, okay, that means on the bottom I'm going to get 325, right? Because I cleared the decimal. But if I do that on the bottom, I better do that on the top. You don't see a decimal, but it's right there. We're going to add 2 zeros. So now on the top, I have 1,200. Now I have to simplify this fraction, okay? So a couple things you can do. You can divide it by both of them by 25. You can try to divide by other things, but I'm just going to quickly simplify it, and the answer would be, we would get 48 over 13. 48 over 13. You could divide both of them by 25. Okay. Now we're going to change this, okay, to a mixed number. Okay, or you could leave it, but I'm going to change it right now. So 13 goes into 48 3 times, right? Because that would be 39, and that means I would be left with 9/13. Okay, so let me rewrite this. I have x minus 4 equals 3 and 9 over 13. What are you going to do next? All right, if you said add 4, that's what we're going to do. We've got to get rid of this -4, so we're going to add 4, and that will give us x equals 7, right? 3 plus 4 is 7, and 9/13. All right, let's try one more. 3.6 equals 4 times the quantity 2.4 minus x. Pause the video, try this yourself, then we'll review. All right. What was the first thing you did to solve this? All right. So if you said divide by 4, that's what we got to do. The x is on the other side now, but that's okay. So we want to get rid of the 4 first because it's on the outside of the parentheses. So I'm going to divide by 4 because it's being 4 times and then this whole thing. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. And so what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So 3.6 divided by 4 is 0.9, and that would equal 2.4 minus x. What are you going to do next? All right, so we need to get rid of this 2.4. It's a positive 2.4, so we need to subtract it minus 2.4 from both sides. So that would give us, well, these cancel out. And so 0.9 minus 2.4 is going to be in the negatives. So that's going to be a negative 1.5 equals x. That sound good? Hold up. Wait a minute. Mr. Harvey's playing tricks on you guys, right? This is not just x. This is negative x. This subtraction sign makes this negative. So we're not done yet. If negative x equals negative 1.5, we need to find positive x. It's pretty easy, right? So if this is negative, we just get rid of the negative, make it positive. So, but if I make this one negative or this one positive, that means I'm going to make this one positive. So it'll be 1.5 as well. And really, what we're doing, right? There's really an invisible negative 1 in front of the x. So we're dividing both sides by negative 1, right? Negative 1.5 divided by negative 1. The negative divided by negative would make a positive. So that's your answer, positive 1.5.